All right, so before we start talking, everybody, I should mention there is a clear path to cost certainty. You know what that path is? Turan of Wolcott Tap, Model Stranger? Solar power. You can switch to solar power right now. It costs absolutely nothing out of pocket. My friend Brent Sopel, he played for the Chicago Blackhawks. He is your conduit. He is your guy. He's your man. He's going to get you hooked up with solar. The consultation is absolutely free. SopelSolar.com, SOPELSOLAR.com. Find out how easy it is to switch to solar and have cost certainty for the first time ever. SopelSolar.com. And here we are.
It's Car Con Carne. Let's eat in the car. It's Car Con Carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
And here we are in the backseat. This is Car Con Carne. I'm James Van Alstyne. The whole idea of the podcast is I talk to people and we eat food in my car. My parked car is at the intersection of Wolcott and Montrose. We are parked kitty corner from the Wolcott Tap. To my right, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, to my right is Turan. He is the owner of the Wolcott Tap and other places. We'll talk about those places. We're going to eat food from the Wolcott Tap. And if you're going to be eating a lot of food, specifically things like buffalo wings, you're going to want to have a rock band in the backseat doing that with you. That band in the back seat, all three of them, or all three of them in Chicago speak. It is the gentlemen of Model Stranger. It is Stephen, Kevin, and Vincent in the back seat. Turan in the front seat from the Wolcott Tap. This is a full car of dudes ready to chow down on
testosterone and chicken wings.
We're going to chow down on testosterone and chicken wings.
That's right.
That's right. I'm not. No, that's not right.
Did I get it off script? Turan, what do we start with here? Is it buffalo? Where am I going?
Well, I don't
What's
know.
your best wing?
I've got bags of.
Tell me your best wing.
So Turan
man.
is the owner and founder
Here,
of
let's just start
Chemic
handing you stuff.
Hospitality.
I got
Those are
buffalo.
chiliaki.
You've probably heard of Aberdeen Tap, Avondale Tap, Green Room Tap,
What's this one? Jerk? Okay, I got buffalo, jerk,
Red
chiliaki.
Wolcott Tap.
Yep.
We are just west of the Montrose Brown Line. This is such a great neighborhood place.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are just everywhere. They're outside on your patio right now. This is just an awesome place to be. And the food, oh my God, the food smells so good.
Thank you. Yeah, we have an extremely talented chef over here. He's amazing. All of our locations, we've been blessed with great talents, and really, food brings people together. And neighborhood joints like this, where people are on foot near the train, these are neighborhood places.
Well, that's just it. And I've said it over and over again. Restaurants and breweries, brew pubs, they really define our communities.
Yeah.
I mean, they define our culture, our local personality. This place right here, the Wolcott Tap, defines this neighborhood and community. You're known for your wings, so you brought wings with you.
We did, yep. We're going some hot ones. We have some habanero honey wings here.
Look at that.
There's some Caribbean jerk wings in the back.
Show us the Caribbean jerk wings.
Our flagship
Take
bar.
some maneuvering here.
I got buffalo wing here.
Yeah, there's the
There's some
jerk
Caribbean
ones
jerk.
somewhere there.
That's the
Yeah.
veggie burger.
Oh, those are hot. Our
we
flagship bar, we've had those from the beginning. It's Aberdeen Tap.
Caribbean jerk.
We've won awards on this one.
Caribbean jerk.
Some of these are rip your face off hot. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you did. You warned us.
Yeah. But we threw some chiliaki in there to kind of even things out. Here, who wants a habanero?
I want to try.
James, is there a bathroom in here?
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Keep,
There it is.
Keep
We're
it
good.
sophisticated.
We're good.
There it is.
All right, so on.
I have
try
diaper
this.
wipes.
Oh, perfect.
I also have
Is there a
napkins.
mac and cheese square back there?
Ooh, they're mac
Got
and
'em
cheese
up
squares.
there. Make that way.
I'm glad you said that, Turan. The second I posted that we were going to do this, I posted last week that we were all going to do this together. Instantly, someone commented, "Oh my God, I love the mac and cheese squares."
Yeah.
That was like the first thing that someone said.
Yeah, our wings and mac and cheese squares have been a staple of our company. At least 3 of our locations. We do them the same at all of them. So,
All right, this is a jerk wing. The funny thing, as we were talking about the food before we brought it out, you said, "Yeah, they're all pretty spicy. The most mild ones are probably the buffalo wings." When the buffalo wings are the safest of the wings, you know this shit's hot.
Well, so we did a couple during the pandemic. We did the hot wings challenge. You know,
oh yeah,
we did the hot ones. I just started with the buffalo, and I'm going right up to the habanero next. So, You guys can watch my face. We don't have any water, just so you know. So
We brought no beverages into
no
the
beverages. So
car.
I'm gonna go.
That was a poor move.
You got
There's a
milk?
bar nearby.
He's got milk. Or I'll just drink
I know a
ranch.
guy who owns a bar nearby.
I could drink ranch.
We are not far from Badcandy.
The ranch is designed to pull it together for you.
True.
I love jerk flavoring. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm going to start hiccuping and
Let me
sweating
try
soon.
these. Yeah, what's your thoughts on these here, Mr. James?
I'm on the habanero.
Oh, this is great.
We bring a bone plate.
The heat wastes no time announcing itself.
Wait.
What is this?
This is jerk if you want it.
All right. I don't think I have this.
Or what do you have there?
These are mac and cheese squares.
Oh, mac and cheese squares. Okay. That'll be my palate
Can I go
cleanser.
there?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, the mac and cheese squares can be like your milk.
Uh-huh.
They'll just
What do we
kind
call
of
bones?
even it
I'm gonna
out
put
for
them
you.
back in
Where do you
there
guys go
because
with bones? What's our bone strategy?
I'm putting it back in the box. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all we could do.
That's all we can do.
Rebox, or I got a lot of napkins. You could create like
Here, Kev, do you want
Bone
another box?
capsules.
A napkin graveyard.
Here, I'm going to steal a napkin from your lap.
I got
I'm not being forward.
habanero honey barbecue, chiliaki, and jerk if anyone's interested. I'm
All right.
drowning in bones.
Here, Kev. use
The
this for
jerk
bones.
is fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay. My review on the
I don't have
habanero is that I'm into it,
I really dig the jerk.
and now
Jerk
it's into
wings
me.
is one of our original company wing recipe sauces. Goes all the way back to 2010.
Yeah, this is solid.
Yeah, you're right, James. That jerk, that heat doesn't wait.
No, it's right there. It says hello.
I mean, I feel really great back here not having any of the wings, and I'm having a great time.
All right, honey
give me a
habanero.
jerk.
Let's make that happen.
The habanero, I had one. You want one?
Yeah,
Where's the habanero?
I could have a bone bag too if you guys want to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he's going to bring you the habanero. The habanero, it comes late, okay? It waits,
Sorry.
takes its time with the heat.
It waits to claim its victim.
It does.
Here, James.
It's amping up, but I'm going to move to the jerk.
There it is. There it is.
So what we've set out to do here is working, I suppose.
I think I just got a big bite of pepper that just landed squarely in the back of my throat. All right, here are the habanero wings. My nose is running. At some point, I will be wiping my nose on camera, which is really a good look. All right, habanero. So this is habanero honey, you said?
Yep. Habanero honey barbecue is how we've got
Honey gives it a good balance.
Yeah, that gives you the offset.
I bet these are popular because you've got that sweet flavor balanced with the heat. I bet these sell really well.
They
for
do,
you.
yeah.
I think the jerk's hotter than the habanero.
The jerk leaves an impression.
It does.
It's got that upfront kick.
What a jerk.
Now, you also, I love the menu. We were talking about the watermelon salad before we got in the car. It sounds like the perfect summer salad.
It's lovely. Yep.
Like mint, basil, feta cheese.
I feel it's got all the elements.
I honestly, we should have brought...
The salads at Wolcott are really exceptional.
That should be what we brought into the car to eat after the wings to cool off.
You should see when we do tastings for the menu. Our chef here doesn't hold back. He'll put out about 30 dishes. And salads are always a tough one because they're huge and they're delicious and they have like every flavor manageable.
The one thing I'm coming back to try is the duck grinder.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah. Very garlicky. You gotta like garlic.
I like garlic. The one thing I
cool
like
down.
that I don't ever have is duck.
This is your bones.
Oh, it's a bone. We got to get mac and cheese
Duck
bites
is
up
something
there.
you just can't get.
I think
people are afraid to cook with it.
you don't find it on menus as often in Chicago. You go to Wisconsin, there's duck everywhere. But
Y'all got any mac and cheese bites up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys got some of the
Burning up.
mac and cheese bites. Tip that ranch. That ranch is a winner.
I'm burning up.
Right.
I'm burning up for your love.
All right, who needs a diaper wipe?
Not
If I had
yet.
a nickel for every time I've had to say that.
Not yet.
Anybody?
20 more years, man. 20 more years.
Okay. And you also do fish fries?
We have, I believe we do fish and chips on the regular on weekends over at Wolcott
Nice.
Tap. Our other locations, we usually do kind of over that like Lenten season, like February, March, up through Easter. We usually have those available for people. We'll start on Fridays and then just kind of run out through the weekend. But I really we try to go with the traditional English style fish and chips. Do our best, everything from scratch. So.
All right, model stranger, can you pass the mac and cheese up?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Milk.
Here's the dairy.
It's pretty good.
Take the edge off.
It's
Turan, all this is very good, man.
Thank you. Here's some habanero barbecue if you guys all need.
I hit the habanero already.
All right, cool.
I've hit the jerk. I hit the buffalo. What am I missing? The chiliaki.
Chiliaki.
Where's
Right
that
here.
at? Yeah, right here?
Yeah, I've not had the chiliaki either.
All right, I'll pass it up in a second.
What's the mac and cheese bites? Dipping in that's a blue cheese. It's delicious.
It's a ranch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
The finest of all the range.
Oh my God,
It's also from scratch. Our ranch, everything is.
this is
scratch.
decadent.
Thank you.
This is absolutely decadent.
It takes 2 days to prep them.
Real?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's definitely not. There's no corners cut on the mac and cheese squares.
I was just at the Ren Fair and tried a mac and cheese bite up there, and that was garbage compared to this
Oh yeah.
delicacy.
This
I'm
is
being serious with that.
that is just indulgent comfort food.
One of my favorite things about my career is if I find myself passing through in my kitchens and they're prepping the mac and cheese squares, the mac and cheese on itself is so rich.
Uh-huh.
It's unbelievable. It's just like it's all of comfort of life in one bite.
You okay there, James?
My eyes are tearing up, and I realize I can't touch my eyes.
You got baby wipes.
Got diaper wipe to the eye.
Wow, this is great stuff. So again, Wolcott Tap. We're at the intersection of Wolcott and Montrose, here on the north side of Chicago. One other menu item I wanted to bring up: bread pudding.
Oh,
Absolute favorite dessert. And this is legit. House made with Kahlua cream sauce, raisins, and vanilla ice cream. That sounds fun.
Nice time.
Yeah, that's a nice time. That's a good night. We're gonna wrap things up here, and we're going home to bed right after that.
I never realized how many people love bread pudding until we started selling it. We've
You
had
know-
bread
you know what you
iterations
do?
of bread pudding all the time. Yeah.
after bread pudding, you do rice pudding. Because I would come here every day if you had rice pudding.
I do like rice pudding too.
It's so good.
I like drinking horchata too because it's like drinking rice pudding.
Right, right. Without all the rice.
Without all the
Just
rice.
the sugar and the milk.
Just like a strained rice scenario.
But-
It's a strained rice scenario.
Not all the people kind of sleeping on rice pudding there, James. We need to get this back. You know, it should be a Chicago staple. We just
But to
serve
bring it
rice
back to
pudding
the
year
Wolcott
round.
Tap.
Yeah, at the Wolcott Tap. Let's get some rice
Well,
pudding.
they've got bread pudding here. Wolcott Tap. Turan, this is great stuff. This has been here for a few years now. Again, part of the community. You run a bunch of awesome places, which I mentioned at the beginning. Aberdeen Tap. The whole roster of Hammock Hospitality. There's Aberdeen, Avondale, G&O, Green Room Tap, and Wolcott Tap. You're a busy dude.
G&O will be a reconcept, but it's so unfortunately we're closing that one soon to do something else, which hopefully will be much more exciting.
That's the life of the restaurant
That's
industry.
what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's one of finally. You hate to admit it, but there was one. The pandemic had to eventually bring one of them down. But you got to do the smart thing, and we're looking forward, and we're excited for the next move.
Yeah, that's life in the industry.
Yep.
And it's smart. It's smart to realize when it's time to change.
Yeah, but we've been blessed with all the other ones, and we have an incredible team across the board, including the current team at G&L too. So
I will say the staff at the Wolcott Tap super friendly,
so nice. Yeah.
delightful. I enjoyed our time with them. All right, I need one more wing just to
chiliaki.
The chiliaki, tone it down.
just as a test of my strength of my. So what's the chiliaki all about? Is it what it sounds like a kind of an Asian?
It's like an Asian vibe, like a sweet chili and teriyaki glaze kind of combination.
A little drummy here. Oh man, I'm going to sit this down.
All right.
And so I've got a band in the back seat.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that
What?
I thought I heard music.
right? Who knew?
Thought I heard
Model
some
Stranger.
mumbling.
Last time I talked to Model Stranger on this here podcast, it was 2 years ago. We were in peak pandemic time. I guess I'm at the point now where I need to start inviting all the bands I had on virtually to meet in person. So I've got like the next several years planned out. But it's nice to actually see you guys in like 3D. Aren't we all sick of Zoom and like virtual discussions?
Yeah, I'm a 3D rendering of my virtual self at this point.
Well, I love the way it looks.
I like to be amongst people. It's fun.
So 2 years ago, when I was talking to Model Stranger, we were talking about the forthcoming at that point release of the album Phases. Here we are a couple years later. We're recording this on Tuesday the
23rd.
God, what day is it? Tuesday the 23rd of August. This coming weekend, Friday night, Model Stranger at Golden Dagger doing a show. This is the plug. Model Stranger with another former Car Con Carne guest, Badcandy. That right there is a show. It's Model Stranger Badcandy and Valentiger. That right there, that's a lineup, so we can see you perform. How many new songs do you have ready to go?
Well, if you've never heard us, all of them are new. But we're just playing stuff off phases, and we've been together 12 years. We got a good catalog of music. It's always a struggle. Do we play something new that nobody knows, or play something old that nobody knows?
Mix it up, playing both.
You just gotta, no, but in a lot of ways, because of the way we were kind of held away from live music for a bit, I feel like we're making up a little bit of lost time and promotion for phases, and we're still kind of learning how to play those songs live. We didn't get the time with them.
That makes sense.
On the tour that we had booked in 2020. So, but we got great bands. Valentiger's from out of town. Never worked with them, but we love Badcandy and Mike.
Love Badcandy.
They're great.
Yeah, they rock.
And Golden Dagger is great. Donnie's done great work over there, and we're really excited to play that room. We haven't played it yet. So very excited about that.
It should be noted that these wings, totally mild.
Yeah.
These are
Can't
safe
burn
wings.
everybody,
Is it the chiliaki?
Yeah.
You might have to pass some habanero back here.
Okay, I think this is the habanero.
I'm going to have one more jerk before I call it a day,
I want another jerk.
because I feel like the chiliaki was a cop-out.
I also want another jerk.
I'm here, baby.
I knew someone was going to go there.
Yeah.
All right, so Model Stranger, earlier this year...
Well, I'll see one of those if you got it.
Oh, here you go. Earlier this year, you put out a new song, Surrender. Cool slow burner of a song. Some might say, I would say, an unexpected sound
Yeah.
from you guys. Something a little different. Is this an outlier, or is this the future of Model Stranger?
It's an outlier, and maybe the future. I mean, that is a new song. We would be playing that live, but we just can't do it justice as a three-piece.
How so? What do you mean?
Well, like in the studio, you get too much time. There's too much opportunity, especially during a pandemic, and you just keep adding stuff. And if we have some auxiliary musicians that play with us, and shout out to Stan in there, and if they're with us and available, we could do that song. But we want to do the song to the fullest potential, and also it's a Friday night. No one wants to listen to that, the slow burner.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
I like a good slow burner.
Yeah.
You should come to the show then.
I should come to the show.
Well, will it be played?
Well, you're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe we'll make you earn it. Maybe the second or third time.
That guitar lick in there is like something straight out of David Bowie circa 1974. Like that big fat guitar sound. I love the way you guys put it together. It's a cool song.
Thanks.
So you should play it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Do you play the piano, James?
I don't play anything. I was talking about this with Turan before you guys got to Wolcott Tap. Like, I never could play an instrument. That's why I got into radio, so I could be around music without having to know how to play music.
But according to my theory, you're still an artist, James.
Explain that theory.
I feel, the music appreciator, the record collector, the DJ, all of them, when they are very passionate about it and follow what they feel and research and dive deep and go down the different rabbit holes, to me, they all become artists, and it all kind of combines into one big unit, and it all works together. So to me, artists, there are many more artists than the typical description of an artist.
What do you think, Model Stranger? Is he full of shit?
No,
No.
I think curators, as I think Vincent used the word curate, that's very, very, there's an art to it, and I don't know, there's a part of what you do because you can remain objective in a way that musicians can't. And so, don't take this the wrong way, but ignorance on how records are made and all that stuff is probably an advantage to you enjoying a lot more as you get older than musicians can. As they're just
You don't
like,
think he knows how records are made?
No, I mean, I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? You said engineer records.
That's where good. That was the trick of. I know when I used to produce and engineer records regularly, I had to train myself to listen to music as a fan and as an engineer, and even sometimes as a musician / producer / engineer / fan. Because the producer or whatever has to bring it to the people. They have to be that liaison.
Right.
And it's not easy to separate the ways of listening, especially in the creative process when you've heard something for the 7 billionth time. So.
I'm glad you used the word curator. Was that you who said that, Vince? Mm-hmm. I think curation is something that we need. I've said this a million times. We live in this algorithmic world where we get served up things based on our online behavior, but I think the need for actual human flesh and blood curation is so necessary now more than ever. Now that everything that you could ever possibly consume is available, you need someone to help you tunnel through all that and get to the shit that you actually care about. I think there's real value there.
Music anthropology.
And you mentioned DJs. My challenge, I was listening to the radio, which I don't often do these days. I don't think anyone... Do you guys listen to the radio? Yeah.
No.
Partially.
Yeah, welcome to 2022. But I was listening to the radio off and on this week, and I think DJs, radio DJs on music stations, I'm going to not single anyone out, but they'll tell you what the songs are that you're hearing. They don't tell you why you should give a shit or why they're interesting or how they should make you feel or how they could make you feel. And I think that's a lesson. What is going on here?
They want your spot.
They want us to move, but we're not.
I'm not moving, bro.
Trying to let them know we're not going anywhere. I was just waving to them.
Not moving.
Sorry.
And now the guy behind him is pissed off, so he's tailgating. Like, you fucker, you made me wait at the light.
It's about to get weird. We're about to see something go down here.
Yeah, at first I thought you guys were like flipping off a car. I'm like, we're going to get shot.
Oh, no, I was waving to him.
Okay.
We're quite nice to people.
Jesus.
Nice
But yeah, I think having someone tell you what makes a song interesting, I don't hear that anywhere.
I mean, I used to listen specifically for certain DJs because they were going to tell me something about what I was listening to. I looked forward to those shows as a kid and had my cassette ready to record, and they'd tell a story and they'd bring it to life for you, like a forward in a book.
What's a cassette?
There it is.
Well, it's on its way back.
Well,
but seriously,
there's
an interesting point here, though, and the point that I want to comment on is we used to tour in every state. We would get a different experience of music that represented the local culture, and as things became kind of there's like, I don't know, kind of a whitewashing of like, here's a top 12 songs that we're going to push on this particular format, and the early algorithms and the early data feedbacks happen. You got that less and less to like the point where you drive through and it's like all the bands are same across the country, no matter where you drive. And it used to be when we were stuck, driving through some place we wouldn't usually be, we were forced to listen to something that we wouldn't listen to, and it was interesting, there'd be something cool around.
I think Canada got. I used to think this was goofy. Canada got it right. There's a rule. I'm not sure of the specifics of the rule, but Canadian radio requires a certain percentage of airtime be devoted to Canadian artists. So if you drive through Ontario, you're going to hear a lot of stuff you probably haven't heard.
Like Bryan Adams?
Yes, Bryan Adams, Rush, and Arcade Fire.
Neil Young.
That's it. And Gordon Lightfoot.
Our Lady Peace.
That was for
Karen
sure
Dalton.
accurate. And I will be there on Sunday, and I will turn the radio on, and I will report back to you.
Speaking of Gordon Lightfoot, Sundown is a monster song. That's a jam. No agreement from the back seat.
I thought that was the cue where you were going to hit play and we were just going to listen to it.
Well, no, you can't play music on a podcast. That's the horrible situation we're in is because of licensing and mechanical downloads. We can talk about music, we just can't share music.
Yeah, I mean, if you played our song, our pub, our PRO would come after you pretty hard.
It's
They
crazy.
want $3,000 from you to play one song that we get paid 3 cents for.
Where people get confused, it's not streaming rights, it's download. When you have a podcast, it's a mechanical download. So you're basically giving someone that content. They're able to pull it down and put it on their computer. It's like their property. And if you do that with copyrighted content, that's a huge problem.
Yeah.
So even, a 5-second clip puts you in danger. Like, I never wanted to lose my house because I wanted to play 5 seconds of Highway to Hell to make a point.
Right.
The way that we look back here.
Now could everybody sing it?
Actually, no.
Wow, okay, interesting.
Actually, no. So, okay, Model Stranger, again, the most recent album is Phases, and we'll hear a lot of that stuff, like Pick Me, Pick Me, Pick Me.
Yes.
Love that song. And I guess, it makes sense because of the situation we've been in. You haven't had a chance to really break these songs in front of an audience.
Yeah, and we had to learn how to kind of get the songs to people digitally, and it was a different thing. And we did a couple of streaming things, but we kind of over 12 years, we spent more time on the road away from Chicago playing live, and that's how we understand how to relate with people with music.
Yeah, of course.
And that's how we made fans. And it's like, oh, should we make more music videos or take more press photos or whatever? No, people feel a vibration off you as a human, and that's how they understand what you're all about. And the internet's just such a weird, crazy place right now. We're in some weird transition between 2 and 3 of web, and I don't know. Just we feel best live on stage. So it's like, why would we try new stuff out when we haven't finished kind of processing the stuff from 2020.
When last we spoke in 2020, we talked at length, I think, about Pick Me, which is the obvious song. Since then, I've come to learn that Robot Heart really is the one that sticks with me the most. That's the song from Phases that I can't get enough of. And you did a video for that one, and we've established that you love making videos.
Yes.
We got to give a little shout out on that video.
Yeah, so that video was done by a man named Scott Siskin out of Maryland. He's now in Italy. And he did all that animation for that. We played with him. You love this. He messaged me on MySpace, to date myself, and asked if we would play with his band from Baltimore, Maryland at Sylvie's on Irving Park Road. And we said yes, and we played with his band on a Sunday night. And we have been trading shows since. And that was like 2004, 2005.
Oh my God.
Right?
That's awesome.
And he also turns out he's a brilliant artist, an amazing singer. He's got a great solo, thing going as well. So we were doing this video, and we said, we're sick of doing these music videos. Let's work with Scott to do something cool. And he animated that. So I'm glad you like that song. It was the last song we did for the record. I'm a big fan of that song.
That was Plug a Pal.
Yeah, Plug a Pal by Model Stranger.
Speaking of MySpace, were we all wrong? Was that an awesome platform?
I liked it.
Better times.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I could put Pick Me by Model Stranger as my song when people came to my page, and I could show you who my favorite friends are.
Yeah.
Because if you go to my Facebook page now, I don't know who those people are.
They know you, though. Yeah. They know you, though.
It was a great way for bands to reach out, too, when you were, on the road. I remember when that kind of came out, and some other bands we would play shows with regularly or out of town, and they would one day they're like, no, just hop onto this MySpace, go to this city, hit up all these people that like this music, and your band is presented, and we would actually get people out to our shows with MySpace easier than the current formats.
Yeah.
I think, they weren't being blocked and things like that.
So 12 years as a band, Model Stranger. When last we spoke, as I recall, you said you're all still madly in love with one another, and your bond only grows stronger with age. Still true?
Do you see how close we are back here? That's how close we've been for 12 years.
Yeah, the physics of my Mazda 3 make it so you have no choice. I
we
warned
have
everyone.
a choice. This door opens. You don't have the child locks on.
That's true. I did warn everyone in advance. It's going to be a little snug tonight with 5 people in the car. But actually, Turan he's leading his best life right now.
He also provided all the food.
Yeah, he gets that way.
Oh, speaking of food, send up the jerk.
Oh, did you not? Here you go. Here's the jerk. No, being in a band, everyone's like, how do you stay in a band for so long? You just don't break up. It's that simple, and you just keep working.
Anyone need this?
Really simple.
All right, so Surrender is not necessarily a sense of where the band is headed, but it's really cool. Are you writing? Are you?
Yeah, we're writing all the time. I don't know. What do you think about this, Vince? Where are you at with this?
Yes.
Surrender.
Surrender was an older. We were debating when to release that because we actually had that in the chamber around the same time that we released Phases, but it was not lining up well with that record, so it kind of is just going to sit on its own. But that whole writing process, there's a ton of material that never got put in the box or through the recording spectrum. So there's still that stuff. There's newer stuff that we're working on. But to Steven's point, we had, a whole tour and a plan around Phases, right. And the tour was literally planned for April of 2020. Of course. So all of that got, went up in smoke, and we're just happy to be getting back on the stage and pushing through that stuff now. So it was just like a little pause button, but even with the pause button hit, there's still stuff in the works.
Yeah, and I want to add to that, one thing is I felt like for the first time since 2020, we're living in the present. Because we had all these things that were hanging over that we wanted to get done. And now that we've gotten them done, I feel like I can write in a new way. And we have so much music, but lyrically and actually song form, we just have these really weird, drawn out, really odd, more progressive, more schizophrenic pieces right now, which is not like us at all because we're kind of more of a song-oriented band. But there was just so much hung over from 2020. It's I have to do this, and we have to do this, and we have to get back here. And I had this vacation plan, I bought a place, and there's all this stuff, and now it's just we're present again. It feels for the first time like we're present since 2020.
I get it.
I don't know if you feel that same way, but
I have good news.
The jerk chicken did it?
The further you get into the jerk chicken, the less the less extreme it feels. Like it becomes like an old friend.
You become one with the sauce.
So for everyone that comes out to Wolcott Tap, don't give up on the jerk chicken from
Don't
the
never
get-go.
give up on the jerk chicken.
Keep it.
I mean, you make me want to try it again. Is there any left? I want to experience this with you.
And the first one's a kick in the balls, and they mean that in a good way, Turan.
Yeah, I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, one of those good kicks in the balls that you hear so much about.
The reality of it.
Realize that I
You
actually
just
don't like
need to kind of
kicking the
adjust.
balls.
Your taste buds need to kind of recalibrate and get a sense of what's going on.
Yeah. You need to be able to breathe too. To get that.
It's a really good one.
By the time I got to that second wing, I was like, my mouth was ready for it. What do you think, Stephen?
I mean, it's good.
I think
It's
I'm
good.
2 or 3 deep, so I came back for more kicks in the balls.
I'm quite impressed with all these scenarios. This is good.
And the mac and cheese squares, holy shit. Holy shit. I'm going to need a minute. All right, so to summarize, the food we've been eating, celebrating, enjoying, sharing comes from the Wolcott Tap. It is at the intersection of Wolcott and Montrose. It's the north side of the city. Super accessible from Lakeshore Drive, super accessible from the Kennedy, super accessible from anywhere in the city of Chicago. Wolcott Tap. The food's worth it, the vibe's worth it. Friendly atmosphere. It's a community place. It's a local place. It's awesome. That is the owner. He is Turan. In the backseat, we have the Gentlemen of Model Stranger, a band that's been on the show before. Love this band. Their latest full-length album is Phases. The latest single is Surrender, and you can watch them play live. We don't know if they'll play Surrender. It doesn't matter because they're playing stuff from Phases. It's all good. You can see them on Friday, August 26th at Golden Dagger, along with Badcandy, another band we love, and Valentiger, a band with a great name from another city. That's happening, right? It's happening Friday, August 26th at Golden Dagger. Thank you, everybody. I love shows like this. These are so fun.
Thank you for having
This is
us.
great. Thank you so
I'm
much.
just going to sit here. Do you mind if I just stay here and finish these wings?
Dude, I'm in no hurry.
All right. I think that's what's going to go on.
Just go for a drive and find another restaurant. Just keep going.
Well, you got a couple more we can visit.
We just do the tour.
We'll do the crawl.
I have to say, I mean, you didn't comment on the great beer selection.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
got a great beer selection, too.
Thank you,
It's not
thank
just
you.
the food.
Oh, yeah, you guys wouldn't set foot in the car until you had a round of beer.
Our manager here, Anna, over at Wolcott, she is incredible with beer, and this is a very beer-forward neighborhood and city as well. But
For sure.
we're surrounded by great breweries, even right over here, like Dovetail, The
Yeah.
Guile,
Yeah, and you have Dovetail. Yeah.
Half Acre. I mean, all these guys are right around us, and we try to support a lot of the neighborhood beers too. And at all our establishments, we try to keep it real, keep it local.
You ever get down to Beguile?
I haven't in a long time. But,
We're going to be there at the Oktoberfest in October if you want to come down.
well,
We
I'll have to
drink
come
it.
say hi. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. The great festival.
Yeah.
Great festival. Good beer. Good time of the year to be in Chicago outside.
Ironically, in October.
Yeah, not September, right?
Right.
I never understood that.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.